Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Discard Dead, where we like to take a look back at some dead and out-of-print trading card games. Today we have the second half of a box of the Cut-Ups project, an expansion for on the Edge CCG. So if you haven't already, this is a part 2, so go and have a look at the part 1 video if you've missed it, where we went over the first 30 packs and some of the details of the game and the cards themselves. So this is a 90 card set with 60 10 card packs. I'll be calling out the names of the uncommons and commons for probably like the first 10 or so packs, after which I'll just do the uncommons. There are no rare cards in this set per se. Some of the uncommons, however, were printed less than others, so they're kind of the rares of the set, if you want to consider them to be like that. Okay, let's get these into 10 pack piles. Okay, let's just jump into it. So first pack of part 2, we've got Fungicide, which is a whammy card. We've got William Kia, which is a character. We've got Anatoly Takiel as another character. Fractal Infection. So the first 3 cards are the uncommons, the rest are the commons. Fractal Infection is an environmental card. We've got Oil Pan Annie as another character. We've got Zemila Kilminski, C.A. Radford. You'll see a lot of these. There are about 5 different cards called C.A. Radford, all with different artwork and different abilities, over a variety of rarities. Brown Shirt, Chris Brinker, and John Isidore. So the C.A. Radford cards all have different collector's numbers, but the Brown Shirt card, there are actually 2 different artworks for the same card with the same expansion, same set number. Coatless Code, William Kia, and Malak Souzier are the uncommons, and Audrey Istolak, Evan McDonald, Fractal Infection again, another C.A. Radford, Unattainable Desires, another whammy card. We've got Closet Surrealist as a resource, and Zemila Kilminski. Okay, so we've got Perry Brinker, Excel Quitlong, Eunice Ray Hopper, The Dimension of Nearest, Isil Zia, Unified Conspiracy Theory is an environmental card. This is the other artwork for the Brown Shirt. Evan McDonald, Robert Doc Cross, and Sub-Random Subversion. We've got Giblets Granbury, Pythagorean Convulsion, Mary Olakabai, got Fractal Infection again, another Brown Shirt, Sub-Random Subversion, Chaos Chancer, Unified Conspiracy Theory, Robert Doc Cross, and Oil Pan Annie again. So yeah, you'll see that even after just, what's that? That's 4 packs. We've seen a number of the commons appear multiple times. Pythagorean Convulsion, Mary Olakabai, Anub Varma, Claude Lucien Riviere, Brown Shirt, Matti Altonen, Closet Surrealist is another resource, The Centipede, Chaos Chancer, and John Isidore again. We've got Cheap Baboon Trick, Eyeball Drill Bit, one of the best card names in the entire set, hands down. Anub Varma, those are our uncommons. We've got Klaus Brinker, Newtonian Slam, another Brown Shirt, Stairway to Nowhere, Claude Lucien Riviere, John Isidore, and a different C.A. Radford card there. Okay, Excel Quitlong, Deific Aura, and Jacob Brinker. Got Unified Conspiracy Theory, The Dimension of Nearest again, Newtonian Slam, Zemila Kilminski, Unattainable Desire, Evan McDonald, and Duped and Narcoticized Masses. Censorship Flap, Michiko Ishii, Mercia, John Isidore, Stairway to Nowhere, really quite angry kid. The product of a mixed marriage between a human male and a trans-dimensional parasite. Fractal Infection, C.A. Radford, Protoplankton, and Zamila Kielinski again. Stasis Accumulator, Emmanuel Kamitz, Rex, Robert Dark Cross, Subrandom Subversion, Antonella Falti, Protoplankton, Fractal Infection, Oilpan Annie, and Subrandom Subversion. Okay, so last one of these, we've got Olympia Ogeg, I think, Mary Olekabai, and Stasis Accumulator, The Dimension of Nearest, Unattainable Desire, Evan McDonald, Duped and Narcotized Masses, Matty Altonum, Closet Surrealist, and The Centipede. So from here on, I'm just going to call out the uncommon names, as it's just the same thing over and over again. So just touching back on a few details about this, this was released by Atlas Games in 1995, Charm Bracelet, Colin Head, interesting, and Message to Space. All three new cards that I've never seen before. So we've got our commons. So like I said before, there are 90 cards in the set, but due to some issues with the I guess the printing layout at the time, there were a number of cards where the text boxes all had different size text and the alignment was a bit different in the box. So there's about 133 cards if you wanted to go for all of them. Fall of the Wall, Apocalypse Morehouse, and Quantum Squeezer. And commons. The game was released, in the big mid-90s boom, like TCG boom. Andalusia Dog. We've got Anatoly Takiel and Cut-Up's Method. Awesome. It's similar in some respects to Magic, where you need to have cards that generate some resource to play certain cards from your hand. Characters have attack and defense value. Dealer Subrandomness is a secret card. We've got Malek and Suzia and C.A. Radford. When I say a secret card, it's just a different card type. It's not like a secret rare or anything like that. And we've got our commons here. One of the bigger differences with Magic is that instead of having a big open space to put a whole bunch of creatures, you've only got like a 3x3 grid to place cards. Fall of the Wall, Mrs. Brinker, and Pocket Panic Button. And our commons. There's no life totals in this. You have to generate a certain value called influence, where you're influencing the minds of the masses to believe your lies and your conspiracies. Deathcar, Akio Morimoto, and Reign of Walrus. And our commons. You've got resource cards to generate resources, resource cards to generate pull, which is what you spend to bring other cards in. Pocket Panic Button, Pythagorean Convulsion, and Giblets Granbury. Some characters can also generate pull, and the pull that is generated from creatures can be used to acquire in some way or another influence, but you can't use pull from resource cards. Quantum Squeezer, Stasis Accumulator, and C.A. Radford. And our commons. I think we had 3 C.A. Radfords in that one pack. 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. Coatless Code, Censorship Flap, and Eyeballs Drill Bit. Commons. You build a 40 card deck for this game, at least 40 cards. And there are no restrictions as to how many of a particular card you can put in your deck. So you could have 40 copies of this particular C.A. Radford if you wanted to. C.A. Radford, Giblets Granbury in deep pockets. There is some, Truth About Chaos, that's great. Apocalypse Morehouse and Andalusia Dog. There are some decks that you can build based around having a whole bunch of a particular card. One of the creatures, I think, increases its attack power. Perry Brinker, Exile Quetlong, and Anatoly Takil. Increase its power or some other value, depending on how many brown shirts you've got in play. And there are some cards like the Unobtainable Desire, I think it's a whammy card, that increases the amount of influence both players need to get. Tiffany Trilobite, that's a new one. Anoop Varma and Fall of the Wall. C.A. Radford, we've got Apocalypse Morehouse and Brain of Walrus again. Here we go, Unattainable Desire. Add 4 to the number of influence points needed to win the game. And that doesn't affect a single player, that affects the game itself. So you can have 40 of those if you wanted to and make the game impossible to win. Michiko Ishii, Mercia, and Olympia Okake. And our commons. And we've got Undeserved Power, Excel Quitlong, and Coatless Code. And our commons. Olympia Okake again, Apocalypse Morehouse, Reign of Walrus again. There we go. Maybe I should have cut this one up. Apocalypse Morehouse, Sacrificial Bloodbath, and Akio Morimoto. C.A. Radford again, Mrs. Brinker, Death Car are our uncommons. And our very last pack. I wonder if we'll get, let's see if we get 3 different C.A. Radfords in this one. Oh, this guy, Suri Stek. So this one is his power equals the number of control characters in your conspiracy. Conspiracy is the 3x3 grid where you play your characters. So if every character that has the control trait, his power increases by 1. His pull equals the number of brown shirts in play. So if you have 8 brown shirts, this number down the bottom, which is how much pull he generates, will be an 8, which is pretty big. So we've got 1 C.A. Radford. Nope. Alright guys, well that was the other half of a box of the cut-ups. That was the last 3 packs. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.